We got big news today on our Coach Joe Kennedy case. I'm Allison, and this is Mike Berry, one of our attorneys here at First Liberty. If you're not familiar with Coach Joe Kennedy's case, he is a football coach that was fired for kneeling in prayer on the 50-yard line. And the Supreme Court just gave us some news today that's pretty big. Mike's going to tell you more about that.
Yeah, that's right. Just this morning, we got the breaking news from the Supreme Court that they have declined the opportunity to take Coach Kennedy's case right now. But what they told us, which is very important and very interesting, is that if there is additional facts that are developed at the lower courts, that the case might be teed up for them to take, at a subsequent occasion. So what that means for Coach Kennedy and for all of you is that we're still in the fight. We're going to go back to the court, to the trial court here. We have to answer some additional questions that the Supreme Court wants answered. But by no means is this a dead end for Coach Kennedy. This is not the end. You might want to think of this as halftime or perhaps even overtime for Coach Kennedy. And we're going to keep fighting for him because it's important that we defend his religious freedom and religious freedom for you and me and all Americans.
And you guys might see some news articles circulating out there that are misinformed and wrong. Can you kind of clear that up for us? And
there have been a lot of hot takes by some media outlets on what the Supreme Court did this morning. And here's what you really need to know. The Supreme Court did decline to take the case up on appeal right now, but they did so in a somewhat unusual way. They issued a statement, four of the justices issued a statement concerning the denial of certiorari, which is the technical legal term for when they decide not to take a case. And in that statement, they said, we actually disagree with the decision of the Ninth Circuit, but we can't, the case isn't yet ready for us. It's not primed for us to take it right now because we need some additional facts, some additional questions that have to be answered, and then it might be ready for us to take at that point. So that's what we fully intend to do. We're going to keep fighting. We're going to go back to the trial court, just like I said. But be very careful what you're reading out there. There are media outlets that are going to say this is it, it's over, the case is closed. That's not true. The case is still ongoing. We're still fighting for Coach Kennedy, and we're fighting for religious freedom for everybody.
Coach Joe Kennedy's case is far from over. Your support makes a huge difference in his fight for religious freedom. So please go to firstliberty.org. From there you can sign a petition, you can make a donation, you can join the fight for religious freedom.